So, quick little video right now that I want to discuss. And normally I don't do this. I rarely ever comment on bodybuilding, but Jesus Christ, guys, get it together. Fuck. Bodybuilding is dying. It's dying and continues to die. Now, I'm not a bodybuilder, never competed in a bodybuilding contest, but I'm friends with a lot of bodybuilders. I've trained some bodybuilders, and I've trained with many bodybuilders because I'm strong as fuck. You can't get many 600+ pound squatters, right? So I always was invited to train with all the top bodybuilders everywhere I go. The bodybuilders want to train because they need strong guys. All right, cool. So I'm buddies with them. I get it. The culture to me is silly. It's silly. It's just silly. I get it. It's silly. And that's fine. All right, so maybe fighting is silly to you guys, combat sports. Cool. I get it. But I'm still a fan, a peripheral fan of the sport. Now, that being said, the coverage, the media is the worst. Bodybuilding has the absolute worst coverage of any sport, pageant, anything I've ever seen. I could go to the local Las Vegas 4-year-old flower pageant and find better coverage. Right now, the New York Pro is going on. Every photo I've seen, and I have to dig and dig and dig and dig to find photos, searching hashtags on social media, and every photo I see is shit, and it's blurry. Look at the UFC. Look at the NFL. Look at the NBA. Look at the MLB. Look at NHL. Look at tennis. Look at lacrosse. Look at curling, for God's sakes. Every single thing I see on bodybuilding is shit because there's no coverage. And the coverage doesn't show up for days. There's no media outlets that cover it. You can't follow the sport. You can't follow it in real time. You can't get updates. What website do you go to? NPC News Online sucks. IFBB Pro League sucks. Muscular Development is the only one that has some sort of coverage, at least promoted on their front page, and it takes you to a fucking forum filled with dozens of pages of a bunch of fucking turds talking shit. There's no coverage. No coverage. Like, it sucks. So bodybuilders, you want to make a lot of, I don't want to do this. You want to make a shit ton of money in bodybuilding? Get fucking news coverage. Create an outlet. Create a media outlet. Any one of you can do this in your fucking basement. Get a decent website up that actually promotes the shows in real time. Now, logistically, people will complain about what a problem it is and how hard it is. Well, I get it. That's why your sport's dying. That's why your sport's dying. So unless somebody does something for it, nothing's going to happen. You can't even get a fucking idiot to go on Instagram and promote it, right? It's the worst. And this is me being frustrated because I figured, hey, let me switch on and see what's going on in the New York Pro. I can't get information. I can't get decent photos anywhere. And what are you guys saying? What's up, Coach? Just getting back from the farmer's market. Wow. Hell yeah, Mr. Russ, my man. Doping is everywhere in bodybuilding too much. I agree. These guys and girls are fucking killing themselves with the drugs. It looks ridiculous. Guys and girls out there, you look ridiculous. You look like you're about to die. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. It's true. That's another issue that's killing your sport. Hopefully Classic Physique can bring it back and unfortunately wipe away the Open. The Open has turned into just a clusterfuck of drug use, and it looks ridiculous. Nobody wants to watch it anymore. Nobody cares, and that sucks because a lot of you, I'm not mad at the athletes. It's the culture of the sport that I'm talking about. The athletes, by and large, are really good people, but they get pulled into this crazy doping mentality and the amount of drugs that they're taking. And, you know, Nick Trigili, my buddy Nick Trigili, who I actually used to train 20 years ago back in New Jersey when he was still a track athlete before he became a bodybuilder and went on to win the Mr. USA. We had a great conversation, deep conversation on how fucking ridiculous the drug use is, and that's what drove him out of the sport. The risk of his health and the $0, no money. There's no money in it. Of course there's no money in bodybuilding. It's the suck. It's the suck. It sucks. So I just wanted to jump on here for a minute, give you my opinion. I'm more frustrated than anything else. that I can't even get coverage. I can't even get contest coverage. Like, you can't even get contest coverage. And what sucks is the outlets that do cover it, they don't even talk about the purses because the purses suck. The bodybuilding purses suck. You got athletes in the MMA. In MMA, to get into the MMA, your first fight in the UFC, $10,000 to show up, $10,000 to win. What is it in the Mr. Olympia? If you're outside the top 10 in the Olympia, do you make 10,000? Do you make 5,000? Do you make any thousand? Like, what was his name? Steve Kuklo. He did whatever show, the Indie Pro. What did he make? Like $5,000 to win that show? Are you kidding me? Are you fucking kidding me? Are you kidding me? This is why bodybuilding is dying. Now, I'm jumping all over the place here, and maybe next week I'll do a more concise video. I'm just sitting on my sofa drinking coffee right now. Got my kids' toys all over me. They're up taking a nap. I figured, let me switch on and see what's going on at the New York Pro, and there's nothing going on. It's all fucking horse shit. There's zero media coverage. Bodybuilding media, and I'm going to put that in quotes, you're a fucking joke, guys. Get your shit together. You're a fucking joke. You're not even covering the sport as it's happening. You're not even covering the stupid sport as it's happening. How can you expect to be taken seriously? Honestly, get your game tight and there's so much fucking money on the table for you guys. You're too fucking lazy or ignorant to do it. And I'm a little harsh right now because it's frustrating. I'm probably one of hundreds of thousands to millions of people that would actually tune in right now to see what's going on at the New York Pro. How much money are you leaving on the table? If one of you, just one of you pseudo bodybuilding fucking media sites would get your shit together and have real-time contest coverage, you would be inundated with hundreds of thousands of views. Like, God forbid you actually had some real-time conversation going on with decent photos, decent high-res photos. God for fucking bid you were able to get that going on, but none of you can. Why not? Every other sport, I work with professional athletes. Let's step back a second. I work with pro athletes. I'm by their side. I do the media, UFC, NBA, MLB, NFL, tennis, Premier League soccer. Fucking everybody has real-time media happening in the moment, except for bodybuilding. How can you be taken seriously as a sport? You have no fans because your fans can't fucking see you, can't watch you, can't see what's going on. All right, I think I'm done. I'm done. The physique and classic competitors are still abusing insane amount of drugs. I'm sure. I don't know enough about it. I'm sure they are. Red Star Thunder, I'm a karate, kung fu, jiu-jitsu master. Of course you are. I'm no bodybuilding and never lose a fight. I never even fought over I've even fought over 8 bodybuilders at once just to prove my point. Red Star Thunder, you are a beast. You need to come out with your own league, your own Kumite league. In most circumstances, do you think it's the athlete that seeks out the PEDs or the coach, the trainer? I think the athletes, by and large, have an insecurity, a massive insecurity, that they look to fill the void with drugs by getting bigger. Most bodybuilders know this to be true. Most bodybuilders freely and openly admit that. And then just the use of drugs is insane. It becomes, and as I can't speak, firsthand on the experience, so I can relay conversations that I've had with other bodybuilders. If Joe Blow is taking a gram of test a week, fucking, Joe Douche is going to take a gram and a half. And then Joe fucking Turd is going to take 2 grams. And all of a sudden it ladders up. That's basically what I've understood. Hey, Mike, hitting the nail on the head there. On a brighter note, I have booked the DDC certification and can't wait to come to the U.S. Chris Didding, I'm excited, man. July 6th, 7th, and 8th in Las Vegas. The Dolce Diet Certification and Nutrition Conference. Come learn with real, not fucking fake-ass faux gurus, real certified, licensed, registered professionals. God forbid, right? Mike Lee, can you write a book about how to become wealthy since you went from ground zero to success? And don't tell me hard work, slaves and apple factories trying to work hard. Mike Lee, I'm actually working on something very similar to that right now that does detail. And some of you, and I know this is off topic, but most of you don't know, I grew up in extreme poverty. We had no heat. We had no running water. We had no electricity in my home for over a decade. I used to have to break into the local community center to take showers in the morning before school. I started working at 8 years old simply so I could eat. The only reason I went to school is because I knew I was guaranteed at least one meal per day. My father had a massive heart attack, stroke and heart attack when I was 8 years old. My mother was a stay-at-home mother. She had to work 4 jobs, cleaning houses, and just like the most lowest possible work a woman could get at that time in the 80s. And yeah, and then I've been able to grow 4 international best-selling books, the most successful online transformation site ever developed, and one of the leading global health and fitness brands. And I will do that for you guys for sure. There's actually a lot of science and technique to the story too. Hard work, but that's a given, because I know a lot of people who fucking work hard and they're poor as fuck. Robbie King, your 3 weeks shredded program showed me how bullshit supplements are. The plan itself gave me more energy and pumps in the gym than ever before while getting shredded. Exactly. Robbie's talking about the online version of 3 weeks of shredded. You can go there right now, thedolcediet.com. You can lose up to 21 pounds in 21 days, just like my world-class mixed martial arts athletes do. Before they get ready for UFC competition, they follow 3 weeks to shredded. They typically lose 21 pounds in 21 days. That's the way we have it calibrated. That's the goal. And then they perform at world-class levels 24 hours later. Unlike bodybuilding, unfortunately, where you just stand on the stage and you try not to die, in MMA, you fight for 25 minutes fucking all out. That's what 3 weeks to shredded does. Dennis, my bad, brother. I will go into the email right now. It was a crazy week. We had to disappear. I had to disappear for a little while. I will shoot that email to you right now. Notification Squad, Steve-O, what's up, my man? Sorry for being late. No worries. Mr. Russ, Coach, I got a question about the online 3 weeks to shredded. When you have the applesauce and protein, do you mix the two, or do you drink the protein with water? Personally, I drink the protein with the water, and then I eat the applesauce by itself. Some people will actually mix the applesauce, mix the protein powder into the applesauce, and it makes like a pudding. I've never tried it. It sounds actually pretty decent. I might do that today. Mike, do you have an idea when you write the book on wealth creation? I'll buy that for sure. We're actually working on it right now. Maybe we'll have a fall release date, but you'll know about the pre-order here soon. All right, guys and girls, I appreciate you being here. Bodybuilders, athletes. So the bodybuilding athletes, I'm not mad at you guys. I'm not talking shit about you guys. I'm talking shit about the sport, the culture of the sport, and the shitty media that's out there, the crappy media coverage. Why can't fans actually see what's happening in the sport? Why can't we see what's happening in the sport? Jim Mannion, what the fuck are you doing? Steve Weinberger, what the fuck are you doing? AMI, what the fuck are you guys doing? What are you guys doing? Change your goddamn business model. It's 2018, right? It's 2018. I expect to be able to flip open my laptop or even my cell phone and figure out what's happening in your stupid sport in real time. In real time. Otherwise, I don't give a shit. I'm going to go fucking watch curling instead, because at least I can figure out what the fuck's happening and I could see it in real time. Bodybuilders, if one of you has a business fucking mind and an entrepreneurial brain, you will whip a fucking site together and get this shit going. So actual fans can see what the hell is happening in real time with high definition pictures. So we can get a little play-by-play and see what's happening. Every MMA website covers the sport in real fucking time. You know exactly what's happening down to the minute. And then when it's over, you know exactly who won. You know exactly how it happened. You see every photo. You see videos of how it happened. You know exactly what everybody made, including performance of the night, bonuses, sponsorship money. Bodybuilding doesn't cover any of that bullshit. Why? Like, what? Like, there's some of you guys are smart because I've spoken with you. What is wrong with the fucking sport? It blows my mind. It blows my mind. If I had more fucking time, or if I really cared enough to do so, I'd take over the fucking sport. I would take over the fucking media. Me, and if I'd get some intern out of college to fucking write code for me. I'd pay him $15 a fucking hour, and I would be up and running like that. You guys can do that. I'm not the dude to do that. I don't want to do that. I'm busy enough with the shit I do. But I just wanted to come on here and rant about it for a minute. Gil Flores, what's up? They won't do it, Mike. Bodybuilding at the top levels is all a pageant show with politics. Steve, I agree. Gil's Dave Palumbo's site does a good job as much as they let him. RX Muscle. Gil, I agree. I like Dave's stuff. Dave's is usually one of the first ones I go to. I go to RX Muscle. I check out Nick's Strength and Power. I go to Louis Marco. I begrudgingly jump on Muscular Development. All the websites are shit. It looks like old school 1997 AOL dial-up fucking crappy, you know, frames. I don't understand it. Just go look at the sites. Update your sites, guys. Get a UX fucking expert on there to really fix the user experience on your sites. I run one of the most successful fitness websites in all the land. I know exactly how this shit fucking works. At thedolcediet.com. Go to my website right now and see how fucking bomb it is. Look at our conversion. You don't see our conversions. Trust me, we convert better than any other fucking site in the industry because we understand what people fucking want. We make it easy. We make it obvious. One click, boom, done, go. There's all the content, go. I don't know why these sites don't do that, man. It pisses me off because I'm sitting here a fan. I got about 45 minutes before my daughters wake up, and I wanted to scroll through and see what was going on in the world of bodybuilding. And once again, the world of bodybuilding lets me fucking down because of the unprofessionalism. It's unfortunate. Steve-O, it's not about athleticism. It's about drugs, politics, starvation, and shitty nutrition that's unsustainable. Steve-O, and I can't disagree with you on that. I can't, because politics for sure. Look at Phil Heath winning all these fucking Olympias. Phil looked like shit half the fucking time. Didn't deserve it. Athleticism, yeah, I know most of these bodybuilders. Most of the bodybuilders, they can't walk up a flight of stairs without risking having a fucking cardiac fucking event. Starvation, yep, most bodybuilders, they live on fucking sugar-free, fucking sucralose-laden fucking chemicals, synthetic fucking chemicals in their food supply, and they act like they know what the fuck they're talking about when clearly they have no fucking idea. And if any of you want to fucking debate me, come talk to me. Come fucking talk to me. Let me know. I will debate all of you on any of these topics, from especially nutrition. You want to fucking talk nutrition? I will love to talk nutrition and how fucked up and stupid even the best in bodybuilding are. I will talk about how fucking stupid your nutrition is. And I'll talk about, well, everything else. I mean, I don't know, because most of the athletes don't have really any say in the fucking bullshit. And you get guys like Lee Priest and Nick Trigili out there who are actually speaking the truth, which I appreciate those guys keeping it real. And that's why those guys are rising stars. More people care about what those guys have to say than most of the other bodybuilders. Dude, Phil Heath has a gigantic bubble gut. How is that physique to be wanted? Phil Heath fucking ruined the sport, in my opinion. Dude looks like shit. He's got some freaky body parts, but he looks like shit, and he's a fucking douchebag. He's a douchebag, a selfish fucking douchebag. He is not an ambassador of the sport. Yeah, I said that too. Phil wants to talk about it. Let's fucking talk, homie. I don't think you fucking do or you fucking care because you're too busy worried about your own fucking self, not for the greater good of the fucking sport, which shows you're not a true fucking champion. But I digress on that topic. I got a lot to say. But I think I'm going to cut it there. All right, guys and girls. Now, if you want to follow a real fucking fitness program and not risk fucking killing yourself like the bodybuilders do, go to thedolcediet.com and join our 3 weeks of shredded program. Get in shape like a real fucking athlete, right? Get in shape like an athlete. Lose weight, feel great, increase all fucking health markers at thedolcediet.com and get in shape like a real athlete. At thedolcediet.com, you can go to our 4-week or 12-week online weight loss program, 3 weeks to shredded or the 3 weeks of shredded and living lean bundle. This is exactly what the world's greatest athletes do prior to weigh-ins, before mixed martial arts competition or amateur and Olympic wrestling or professional boxing or judo or jiu-jitsu. This is the program the world's greatest combat athletes use before they weigh in prior to competition. Right? Because we can't kill our athletes. And also, we are supervised by USADA. That is under the blanket of the World Anti-Doping Agency. Therefore, there's no fuckery. It actually has to be done through food. And this is what the bodybuilders don't understand. It has to be done through real food and science. That's the difference of the Dolce diet. So go to thedolcediet.com and you can get in amazing shape. I think that's it. All right, guys, until next time. I know I talked a lot of shit. You got anything to say? Throw some comments down below. Shoot me a message. Hit me up on Instagram at The Dolce Diet. If you want to talk, dude, I'll come on your show. I'll come on your channel. I'll do a debate if you want to do any of that shit. Or if you just want to be cool and be friends, we can fucking do that too. Until next time. And give me a thumbs up if you like this video. Give me a thumbs up if you want to see fucking bodybuilding covered through proper media at least. Give a thumbs up if you think anything I said in this video fucking makes sense. Because I think I made a lot of sense here. Until next time, boom.